I want to just start off with thanking the congressman and your staff. We know there was very tight deadlines, and your staff was on it, and it was very helpful to get us through a new process. And I think all of us want to just express appreciation for that. And I want to just start with the discussion that this wasn't something that we created because the monies were available. And I think everyone on the call is going to be the same thing. This is something that we've been talking about for a long time. And our sidewalk project really goes back over 2 decades. And we've had a long-term comprehensive plan, and we've used other federal funds to build other sections of it. We used ICE-T money. We used Safe Routes to School money. We used ARA money to build others. And this is the final piece. So I just want to emphasize that we've been able to go through the other processes, but it's getting more and more difficult to do that. So this designated project is really helpful to us to accelerate and complete a long-term plan that we've had for over a couple of decades. So specifically what we're doing is building a sidewalk that will ultimately connect to our high school and middle school. We already have the southern connections there. This fall, we were able to use some state. This fall, we're going to hopefully enter into construction using some state money, community connectivity funds, and this will then get us all the way to Daly Road on Main Street from Cheney Lane. So it's about 2,000 feet, but for people that aren't familiar, the road shoulders there are about 1 foot to 6 feet. There's 8,000 cars per day. 10% of that is truck traffic. And we have a lot of people walking up the steep hill to get to high school, middle school. And during the summer season, we have a town park there with a beach and basketball courts that are usually in the afternoons, have about 20 kids playing basketball, and a playscape. And there's also a lake association beach along the stretch too for people going swimming. So the idea that we'll have safe way to get people to those recreational areas, and most of those are kids. So back in the mid-20s, 2016 or so, we worked with Connecticut DOT to do a road safety audit, and they recommended this project. So we then, that helped us get that community connectivity grant through the state. And again, this gets us that completion. So we didn't make up the project to go after the money. This is a project need. It's in our plan of conservation and development, adopted by our Planning and Zoning Commission. It was endorsed by the Capital Region Council of Governments. It was endorsed by a lot of people because they see the need. So we very much appreciate that we're going to be able to build about a 5.5 foot sidewalk with shoulders so that the snow doesn't clog it in the middle of winter. We're just really very excited that this long-term safety concern is going to be addressed by this project. And later on, I'll be glad to answer questions. Sidewalks may not be exciting to some people, but I can tell you now that we've added them, I can look out my window from the town hall, which is also on Main Street, and I see everyone walking on sidewalks. I think dogs are the happiest creatures now that we have sidewalks, because we see them every day. But it also adds to public health, and it actually is part of the air quality mitigation strategies by both the state and federal government. If people can walk, they won't get in their car. So public health, air quality, pedestrian safety, it checks all the boxes. So we're thrilled that we're on this list.